everyone, welcome to Catherine's Plate. On the menu today, I am going to take an old favorite of mine, Swedish Meatballs and Noodles Romanoff, and I am going to do nothing to that recipe. I start with 1.5 pounds of ground chuck in my bowl. To that, I add half of a chopped onion. Add 1 egg. I add 2 pieces of bread that I have roughly chopped up, and it is soaking in 1/4 cup of milk to kind of get a softness to it. So we're going to go ahead and add that. Alright, I put garlic salt in here. It's got parsley in with it. It's ground up in there. Some pepper. Now I put Worcestershire in here, and I just do a little bit. It's to taste, so whatever your liking is on that. Alright, now I'm going to give it a mix. Don't mix it up too rough. We don't want tough meatballs. Alright, now that we still have stuff on our hands, we're going to go ahead and take a board right here, cutting board. We're going to start rolling our meatballs. Just like a walnut size. You don't want them too big and you don't want them too small because you don't have to try to find them. About that size right there. We are going to go ahead and start browning up our meatballs. I've got my pan on medium high. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. And just a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to go ahead and get that going. We want to get a good sear on these meatballs to give them some flavor and color. Okay, I'm going to start putting the meatballs in. Once you put them in the pan, leave them alone so they can start getting that nice little crust on the bottom of the meatballs. Alright, give them just a minute or two to get a nice sear on the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to start flipping them over. You see that color? That's what we're looking for on all of the meatballs. Just flip them over. Alright, these are ready to be drained. This is my way of straining these meatballs with all the grease in there right now. So what I do is I push them off to the side. I take some paper towels, kind of roll them up a little bit, put them on that one side, and then I tilt the pan and just let it sop up. Now this is my way of doing it because I don't want to take the whole pot over to the sink and strain them in a strainer and in a bowl. So this keeps me from saving my dishes. Look, just enough left in the pan to make my gravy and make it flavorful. Okay, those look really good. Okay, to finish this dish, I use beef broth. Okay, I take the beef broth and I pour it over each meatball so that each meatball gets that flavor. Alright, and then I use just half a can. We're going to put this on high. Okay, we're going to reserve the other half of the beef broth for the end of the dish. Alright, now we have a roiling boil, which is what we were looking for. We are going to put it down on low. We're going to put a lid on it. 45 minutes, and then I will see you back here. Okay, to start my Noodles Romanoff, I used half a package of dumpling noodles. I've pre-cooked these in chicken stock, and then I'm going to use the reserved chicken stock for the sauce. 1/4 cup of sour cream, 4 ounces of Velveeta cheese, 1 tablespoon of butter, and then a sprinkling of paprika. I'm going to start melting my butter. This will help keep the cheese from sticking in the pan. Now I'm going to add the cheese. Alright, now I'm going to melt this into the butter. Alright, we're getting a good melt on this cheese now. I'm going to go ahead and start adding some of my chicken stock. I'm going to go ahead and add my 1/4 cup of sour cream. I'm going to sprinkle in my paprika. It's to your taste and to your liking. Let's see what that looks like. Turn this down to low. I'm going to give this a taste and see if I need to add anything to it either way. You might want to put more sour cream, you might want to add a little more cheese. It's to your liking. Oh my gosh, that's really good. It doesn't need anything. Now I'm going to go ahead and start adding the pasta to here. I'm going to add a little more color to it. And there's my Noodles Romanoff. Alright, we're going to check on our meatballs now. It's been 45 minutes. Look at that. Y'all want some? Alright, now I'm going to add my sour cream and the other half can of beef broth to this and make our little Swedish style. I just add it right into the pan. I haven't turned it off yet because I just want to go ahead and cook the beef broth through, heat it up. Now I'm just going to slowly, carefully, because you don't want to break your meatballs up, stir this up. Alright, can y'all see that color? Do you see how it lightened up with that sour cream? As the final piece, I'm just going to crush some parsley on top of this. And there we are, Swedish meatballs. Alright, let's start plating up my Swedish meatballs and Noodles Romanoff. Okay, here's my Swedish meatballs, Noodles Romanoff, and I am going to give this a try. Y'all, this takes me back to when I was a child. I would run home for this if I knew this was being made. I learned how to make this, I've taught it to my kids, and this recipe has never changed. So please subscribe to my channel. I have videos that come out on Mondays and Thursdays and extra surprises along the way. Please go back and see my prior videos. give me a big thumbs up on the like button if you liked my recipe today, and also comment down below if you have other ideas for me to do on upcoming shows. So I will see you on my next episode.